Okay, let's start with topic 2.2. We're going to look at the standard form of a quadratic equation. And this we've already introduced. Here's your standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, of course, cannot equal 0. If it would equal 0, this would turn into a linear function. It would no longer be quadratic. So we already know that the vertex is going to be hk, for in vertex form. And your axis of symmetry is always your x equals whatever the x value of your vertex is. So this is going to be a vertical line that kind of divides your parabola into two symmetric pieces. And here's a very important formula for you, your axis of symmetry formula. And this is what we're going to use when we're in standard form to go ahead and find that vertex. So here we are, we're given this function, we're going to find the vertex. First thing you need to do is you need to identify your coefficients a, b, and c. And again, remember, if you're in standard form, which we are, ax squared plus bx plus your c. So notice you don't have a coefficient. You don't see anything in front of that x squared, which means your a value is 1. B. Your b value is going to be the coefficient of the x term, and it is a -6. And your c value is always the constant, meaning there's no variable attached to it, and here it's a 10. So now all we need to do is we're going to go back to our axis of symmetry formula and substitute these values in to find out what my h value is. So h equals the opposite of b all over 2a. If any of you are familiar with the quadratic formula, you'll notice this is what is outside of the square root portion of that formula. We will be doing the quadratic formula, I believe that is in topic 2.6. So I have a -b. Now be careful again here, try not to make a sign error, they're easy to do. I have a -b and my b is a -6. All over 2 times a. Well, -6, that's a +6. 2 times 1 is 2, excuse me. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So I know h equals 3. Therefore, I also know from this, again, it is the axis of symmetry formula, I have a vertical line going through x equals 3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to substitute the value of h into the equation for x to find k, the y-coordinate of the vertex. So, and again, don't forget, this is also x equals 3 because your h value is an x value. So here we go. F of 3, and again, I'm going back up to my original, and wherever I see x, I'm putting in 3. So that would be 3 squared minus 6 times 3 plus 10. Equals, and now let's just simplify. 3 squared is 9, 6 times 3 is 18, plus 10, and add that all up. Let's see, 9 minus 18, let's go negative, that's -9 plus 10 equals, so f of 3 equals, that is a +1. So I have a vertex. This is then my k value. My vertex is at 3, 1.